Welcome back everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to smoke beef back ribs. Alright, so whatever barbecue you're using, set it up for some indirect smoking. We're going to be using the kettle today, so I'm going to open it up and take the cooking grate out. I'm going to be using the slow and sear, so I'm going to put our charcoal basket in. It's got our water pan in there, as you can see. That can be removed, but we're going to be using that today. And then our drip tray, I'll put that just in there. And that also helps just direct all the airflow up and through our charcoal basket. And then we want to fill our charcoal basket up with lump charcoal or briquettes. Then we'll bury a fire lighter in there and light it up. And now we'll give it about 10 minutes until that charcoal's caught light. And we're also going to fill our water pan up, which is going to help stabilize our temperatures. And it's also going to help keep moisture in the barbecue, which will also help keep our beef ribs nice and moist. All right, so here's our beef back ribs. As you can see, not heaps of meat on them, but the meat that is in between the bones is absolutely delicious. We're not going to do too much to these. I'm just going to tidy up this little end on this one, trim a tiny bit of that excess fat off, but really I want to leave quite a bit of that on. Just a nice thin layer where I can. I'm just going to score the membrane on the bottom side. There's just a little bit of excess fat on the bottom there I'll take off. That one's pretty much good to go. I don't even need to trim the top of that one. I'll just score that membrane underneath. And now we can season these up. Right, if you just want to use some salt, pepper, garlic, go for it. But we're going to use some of my beef bounce for this one today. So I'm just going to give these a light coat in yellow mustard just to help the rub stick to the meat. And then we'll give them a nice generous coating. And then just any excess rub you've got on the cutting board, make sure you get your edges with. And these are now good to go. And after about 10 minutes, that charcoal's caught light nicely. We can shut our lid, open up our vents, and bring our barbecue up to temperature, which for this cook is going to be around the 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius range. All right, now we're at temperature. We'll open our barbecue back up, get our cooking grate on. And because these are only thin back ribs, I'm just going to use one chunk of smoking wood. I've chosen a nice chunk of bourbon barrel oak today, so I'll get that straight over the top of where the fire's burning. And then we can get our beef ribs on. Now we'll shut our lid and let these smoke away. All right, so now our beef ribs are in the smoker. I'm not going to look at them for around an hour to an hour and a half. So during that time, all I really need to worry about now is some fire management. I really want to try and stick around that 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius range. So if I overshoot that temperature, I'm going to shut my bottom vents down a little bit. If I underdo it, then I'm going to open them up a little bit. But having that water pan in there is really going to help keep our temperatures nice and stable. But if you are new to barbecuing and you're not 100% sure on fire management, check out my channel, have a browse, as I've got heaps of different videos on fire management that cover a range of smokers. So while these beef ribs are smoking away, we're going to make a chimichurri to go with these beef ribs later on. All right, chimichurri, once you've made it a couple of times, it's an easy one to remember. We're going to start by chopping up some parsley. I'm just going to remove the thick part of the stalk and finally chop the rest of this bunch. All right, so we've got around a cup worth of parsley in our bowl. You want to remember how much you've got because you want to add around the same amount of olive oil later on. So the next thing we're going to do is finally chop one red chili. If you're sensitive to spice, you can de-seed the chili. Now our red chili's in the bowl, we're going to add around 4 cloves of either finely chopped garlic, or you can just mince it in there. And then we'll add the juice of half a lemon. And then around a cup of good quality olive oil and 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And you could finish it off with some salt and pepper, but I'm just going to add some of my Lamb Layup rub to taste. Then we'll give it a mix, have a taste, adjust it to your liking, and then we can set it aside for later on. And I've deliberately made a nice big batch of chimichurri. I use this stuff all the time. It's great on steak, I love it on lamb, pretty much any protein. And in a sealed jar, this will last a week unrefrigerated, or it'll last 2 to 3 weeks if you refrigerate it. All right, and after around an hour and a half, these are looking very good. Got some good drawback on the bones. The color's coming along nicely. I reckon we can wrap these up. Now I'm going to wrap each rib in 2 layers of foil. I'm just going to start by laying some butter down. Then I'm going to add a drizzle of my whiskey jalapeno barbecue sauce. And then look at that. They look amazing. Just going to lay the ribs meat side down. A little bit too wide, I'll just move that butter over. And then we'll get some butter on the underside, another little drizzle of sauce, and then we can wrap this one up. And do the same for the next one. And then we'll get them back in the smoker, meat side down. So it's really up to you what you want to put in that foil wrap. If you want to keep it savory, you could add some beef broth or beef tallow. I just wanted a hint of sweetness and a little bit of a spice kick. That's why I added some of my barbecue sauce. And now our beef ribs are all wrapped up and back in the smoker. We really just want to take them until they're probing tender around the 205 Fahrenheit or 96 degrees Celsius internal mark. I reckon they're going to take another hour to an hour and a half to get there. So I'm going to check them after an hour. If they're not quite ready, I'll wrap them back up and let them keep going. So we'll let these beef ribs cook away and we'll check back in once we're further into this cook. All right, our beef ribs have been wrapped up for a bit over an hour now. Time to give them a check. Oh, look at the drawback on the bones. Oh, they're feeling nice and tender. They're pretty much right on that 205 Fahrenheit or 96 degrees Celsius on that one. So that can come out to the side here while we check this other one. That one's looking really nice as well. And that is feeling awesome as well. So I reckon what we can do is take these out of the foil and get them back in meat side up. Very carefully place them back in meat side up. And then we'll close our lid because I just want those wrap juices and sauce to set on the ribs a bit more. I might even give them another baste after 10 minutes with the wrap juices again. So we'll come back in a moment. All right, so it's been just shy of 10 minutes and you can see how much that color has changed already. So I'm just going to give them a little baste with those wrap juices. Then we'll give it another 10 minutes for the sauce to kind of set. And then I reckon we can get these out, slice them up and serve them. All right, now it's time to bring them out, to slice them up and have a taste. Look at that, still juicy as, super tender. Let's have a taste. Tender, juicy, good flavour. Let's try it with some of that chimichurri. Well, there you have it. There's how to make beef back ribs, and I've also shown you how to make a nice chimichurri to go with them. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. But for now, that's the end. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.